Narcissistic individuals are some of the most hypocritical people that you could ever meet. They have those double standards. It tends to be one rule for them, which is there are no rules, and lots of rules for you. You are not allowed to do to them what they believe they're entitled to do to you. When it comes to narcissistic people, with their sense of entitlement and their arrogance and their belief that they are special and their grandiosity, they believe that they're entitled to do as they please and they shouldn't have to answer to anybody. However, they believe that you should always have to answer to them. When it comes to a narcissistic individual, one of the first of their double standards is they are allowed to go all out to impress strangers, to brag and to boast about who they are as a person, to lie to people, to deceive people, to ignore their family while impressing somebody new, to smear their family's name, claim that their family don't appreciate them and don't care about them, so that they can get the validation that they're in the right and it's their family that's in the wrong. Matches the narcissist reality perfectly and validates who they are as a person and the reality that they've created. Yet those close to the narcissist, due to their fear of rejection and abandonment, will go all out to isolate those people. So you will not be allowed to speak to your own friends and family. They will accuse you of being up to no good because of their projection, because they're up to no good. Unjust accusations from a narcissist are often confessions. So they're allowed to impress strangers. You will not be allowed to talk to your own friends and family. They can do to you what you should never do to them. They can lie to you, they can deceive you, they can cheat on you, they can mock you, they can humiliate you, they can shame you, they can blame you, they can criticize you. You should never ever do any of these to a narcissist. They get offended and they turn around and attack you and blame you for causing all the problems in the relationship. You should forgive them. No matter what they do to you, you made them do it, or somebody else made them do it. It wasn't their fault. They had such a terrible childhood. Therefore, they excuse any and all of their toxic behaviour, and you should forgive them. However, they will not forgive you for that one time you went to the shop and brought the wrong kind of milk because the milk that they like wasn't in stock. So you should forgive them for the very things that they themselves find unforgivable. They can react to you. And if they react to you, it's your fault. You made them do it. You know what they're like. It's who they are as a person. However, you should never react to them unless it benefits them, unless they can turn around and say, look at the state of you. This is why I can't talk to you about anything. Oh, is somebody having a bad day? Unless they've provoked you and wound you up so that they can get that negative reaction from you, then it's okay. But if your negative reaction makes them look bad, then it's not okay. You're the one with the issues. You're the one with the problem. They'll not apologise to you for the things that they have done to hurt you or to hurt those around you. They'll not apologise for their behaviour. The closest you'll get from a narcissist is a false apology where they blame you. I'm sorry if you hadn't. I'm sorry but you didn't. I'm sorry if you feel that way. They go all out to blame and shame you. However, call them out on something and they will find a way to twist it to make you feel guilty so that you find yourself apologising to them for everything they have done to you. So with their double standards, they don't have to apologise to you. However, you have to apologise to them for the way you made them treat you. They can walk ahead of you, metaphorically and physically. They're allowed to walk ahead. They're allowed to be in charge. They're allowed to be in control. You are not. Otherwise, you will be accused of not waiting for them, of being too controlling, of being too demanding. They can storm ahead and you can ask them to slow down, and they can say, oh, it's not my fault, you're a slow coach, catch up, come on, hurry up. Yet if you're in a rush to get somewhere and they want to ruin it for you, they will happily drag their feet and expect you to wait for them. They can happily talk badly of you. They can happily talk badly of those around you. However, you should never talk badly of them. You'll often notice in a narcissistic relationship, you will be going all out to save their reputation, to justify and make excuses for their behaviour, while they will chip away and point out any and every of your mistakes, of your little quirks, of your flaws, to humiliate you in front of other people, to make you look bad. They are more than happily willing to speak poorly of you. However, when it comes to dealing with a narcissistic individual, you should never speak badly of them. They don't have to take responsibility for their behaviour. It's never their fault. It is always somebody else's fault. They do not have to take responsibility. However, you have to take responsibility for how you made them treat you. Narcissistic individuals are never wrong. They don't make mistakes. Again, it's always somebody else's fault. However, you will always be in the wrong. If you don't align with them, if you don't match them, it's your fault. You're to blame. You made them do it. Narcissistic people are some of the most challenging people you can ever deal with because they lack the ability to recognise anyone else's point of view other than their own. They lack the empathy to care for other people's thoughts and feelings. They only care about getting their needs met, leading to many double standards, leading to that anger and that frustration and that resentment and that anxiety and that CPTSD and mental health problems and physical health problems within you, which is why when it comes to dealing with narcissistic individuals, the best way to deal with them is don't. The best way to deal with these kinds of people, because they are never going to see what they do not want to hear. You cannot make them hear what they do not want to see. It's not going to work. The best thing you can do, the best consequences to their actions, is by cutting them out of your life, by no longer giving them the supply. No matter how many times they come back claiming they've changed, don't give in to them. People don't change overnight. We know within ourselves it takes time and work to change who we are as a person, to become a better person. And even when we're changing, we make many of a mistake along the way. It's about recognizing those mistakes so that we can learn and adapt who we are as a person. Narcissistic people don't recognize their mistakes as such. They recognise what didn't work in order to manipulate another person, and they double down and escalate their behaviour, and they learn how to manipulate better in order to get their needs met. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot give no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have several books out on Amazon, 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People If You Cannot Go with No Contact, a Narcissists Handbook, which is the ultimate guide to understanding narcissistic and emotional abuse, and how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.